Eucalyptus regans is the tallest tree in Australia. It's in southern Tasmania, and at more than 327 feet tall, it's also the largest flowering plant and hardwood tree in the world. It gets its name from being the 100th noble tree to have been found by Tasmania's Forestry Commission, and it's only still standing by pure chance. It's surrounded by a secondary forest because virtually all of the other trees from the original forest have either been cut down or destroyed by fire. It itself suffered fire damage in early 2019, which created a new hollow in the base of its trunk. But for now, it seems to have survived and continues to grow. Access to the tree is limited to protect it from accidental damage, and researchers believe it has far more to go before it reaches its maximum potential height. On the North Island of New Zealand is a tree that's not only huge, but has a deep spiritual significance for the local community. Known as Tanemohuta, it's named after the Maori forest god and is the largest known kauri tree in the world. It's just under 169 feet tall with a girth of 62 feet, and people travel from far and wide to get their chance to see it for themselves. Many experience a form of spiritual realization in its presence, and often become so overwhelmed that they start to cry. This is a very rare species, as a result of deforestation in the 19th century and dieback disease, which is an easily communicable rot. To prevent risks to the Tanemohuta, visitors to the forest are required to hose down their shoes and ensure there's no soil on their clothing before getting close, and a series of walkways have been built around it to prevent guests from accidentally damaging the roots. Reserve in Tasmania is the world's tallest manna-gum tree, and is part of a group of similarly tall trees in the region that are collectively known as the White Knights. At just under 300 feet high, it's the tallest of all of them, but the existence of the entire group is a surprise because before their discovery, the species was only regarded as a comparatively small one. There were originally plans to cut them down in the 1930s and 40s, but the logging company decided it would be too difficult to remove the wood from the region. Later in the 1970s, a road was built to facilitate their removal, but because they were found to be so abnormally high, the decision was made to save them, and the forest reserve was created in the surrounding area, specifically to prevent any further attempts to fell them. There are now beautiful trails throughout the forest to allow hikers to see the White Knights for themselves, and a boardwalk has been controversially built around the entirety of Sir Vim to protect its roots from visitors. But some feel that it looks like the tree has been handcuffed into place. Logan's Fault and Spartan is in the Jebediah Smith Redwood State Park in California. At a height of 460 feet, it's the 9th largest tree in the world, but holds the record as the tallest known single-stem coast redwood. Amazingly, it was only discovered in 2014 after a concerted drive by the California State Parks Foundation to map all of the trees under their jurisdiction. An aircraft was hired that was fitted with LiDAR sensors and flew across the parks to scan the terrain below. By measuring 85,000 points every second, it took several years before Juggernaut was fully measured, and as well as its enormous height, it was found to have a width of 27.37 feet and an estimated volume of 42,158 square feet.